unstable creature here, back in effect. Ready to give you guys two more videos, because actually this is my third coming, and of course this presser is with Kenyan Drake. And in about a few minutes, I'm going to be coming off the line with it. Before I get into his questions, I just wanted to bring up a few things. I'm always looking at the players and, looking at the attitudes. And it looked like he's holding back a lot. I'm not sure what it is. I can tell that he's probably goofy, has a good sense of humor. But it just seemed like he's holding back. He's holding back something. That's cool. Because all I need is me to get right into it. I know what I'm looking for, so I will find it. So, with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it. I'm going to go off of a couple questions that he was asked during the presser. And of course, if you don't ever want to take my word, or my way, always in the link in the description below, or in the description below will always be the link to the video, and of course always pay homage to the originators. And a lot of my situations, all my situations, no matter what video I've showed, whatever, I always pay homage, because I respect the footage that is out there and the footage that I get from the people. And that's just that. Okay. Now, okay, without further ado, the first question that was asked was, how the interest transpired, being that they already have a running back and the decision to have two running backs. Okay, he backed that up by saying Gruden, I guess, just made him feel like, he got to have him, of course, because Gruden went head and shoulders to show interest in skills and ability, and he jumped up on the opportunity to be able to play with Josh Jacobs on the same team as well as the field. For personal future references for himself. Next question, what did he take from the combination of Josh Jacobs for the prior years? And he said his talent is limitless, and is looking forward to working and continuing to watch closely while he continues to develop his game, which is good. But then he do the same thing for himself. You being a vet and all and stuff like that is still, still room for improvement and growth and all that stuff. So, by your own words, and you are not like that, but you are the vet in this equation, and they're, even though you're going to be the second running back, they're still kind of banking on everybody's view, because everybody that they're bringing in, they're banking on your views and your structure to actually help within, so that, the stuff where they see you like pivoting and moving through that he might not do, but you might be able to get him, because Josh Jacobs ultimately is the man, for the Raiders. So they're going to be looking for your input and for you to like pretty much move forward and push him. I'm like a mentor, we stick it to the young men. So we just transferring and rotating the vets and who can teach our men better. That's what I'm seeing out of it. Because mind you, we don't have Whitehead. Mind you, we don't have Mac. Mind you, it's a lot of people we don't have, but that's not nor here nor there. Now, another question that was posed, which was very important, because I thought that, this was very interesting to actually hear and to know, and to see his response or to hear his response. During the off season, he appeared to be looking for a team that was looking for a starter. And now becoming a Raider, that pretty much took back seat or weighed out that option. And I like the way he responds, but is it really that, like, did he really say, or did he, like, just put himself back into, because he's a vet, you know what I mean? So, okay, he says being a starter is a high priority based off of Gruden, based off of his conversation with Gruden and how Gruden is going to try to utilize him during the game for the Raiders. Now, as we all see, not Josh Jacob, but Booker isn't there anymore. We just have Booker. Then we have Washington. Washington for sure was my man. Now, if I said anybody had to, could really be in there and sit and do things like that, it would have been Washington. But he's not there anymore. And you switch Washington out for Book, and now Booker isn't there anymore. So it's like, come on now. At least have some structure to allow people to actually build with the people that they are making a connection with. I don't get how this is just like every situation. How is it that you want somebody to get to know this person? And I know that it can go any way for the season. Nobody's here for 15 whatever season, but it's just a point that you want them to get to know these vets and the skills and the mindsets and the structure, and then you turn around and get rid of their ass and get somebody else in here, and so now you learn it all over again. At some point you're going to have a problem with nobody wanting to listen to, or nobody wanting to take that type of structure. I mean, Drake, cool guy, but as you can say, he's already smitten at Josh Jacobs. Not to say it like that, but it's almost like you already knowing or coming in that, or it seemed like you giving up your vet position to, come into this situation like this. Does that make sense? I'm not saying it, and I don't want him and make it for look bad on his behalf, but I'm just saying it's like the growth in the vet. He's more smitted on coming underneath Josh Jacobs versus being ready to be like, you know what, I know you good, you hot, I'm a vet, and I've been here, and I see that you working it this way and that way, but hey, let me show you how, you can maneuver and pivot through this corner, maneuver and pivot through that. I just don't see that there, but you know what, only time can tell. I mean, given the time, only time can tell. So, that's how things go. Okay, the next question he has, how you feel upon weapon / positions being played in the NFL now, and where did he fit, and do he already feel things are going that way? Which I don't really think that I got a direct. If he got a direct response out of that, because he just said he just can't wait to play, and can't wait to put in the help on the field and be able to get these games out, which is a plus. And you guys have to, because you have to watch his face expression when he just said, I want to get out there on the field. It's like he make one of those Stevie J, like, tight lip type things, and it's like, oh my God. Yeah, he's going to be a character. He is going to be a character. Okay? Y'all done opened up a can of worms messing with that one. Okay, they asked him what did he think about the journey before, during, and after signing. And then they asked about the silver and black traditional history within and what he knows. And for his response, the Raider whole organization is prestige. Something he's been watching from afar. The silver and black is prestige and clean, and black is his favorite color. His next question was thoughts on the stadium. He haven't. Let me make sure that this is right. Okay, he haven't seen the stadium. Who cares? Okay. He'll get there. He said literally, I just got here hours ago. Like in the press conference. I just got here hours ago. Come on now. He's trying to get everything else and sell it in. Okay. I haven't been in the stadium, but I've seen the stadium. But let's just cool out with the stadium. We all have enough. I mean, anybody that's getting bought in is going to have enough time to dwell or enjoy, the stadium, okay? Like, come on now. They not like us. When they get in there, they probably gonna have to stand against the wall, wrap it up, and leave and stuff like that. They get to enjoy the stadium. Give him time. He'll get in there. Okay. Last but not least, do you see yourself fitting in as a mentor to some young players on the team? And he responds, having 6 years under his belt, the pleasure of being around greats that mentored him to have the same effect to those that are open to receiving knowledge that he want to share, which is all good. But what the hell he mean? Open to knowledge that he might want to share. What do you mean might want to share? It ain't no might want to share if y'all on a team and you see something. Oh, hell no. Didn't I just say he's a goddamn... Didn't I say he's going to be a character? He's going to be something to work with, because that right there says a lot. Okay, the question was... How did he see himself fitting in as a mentor to some younger players on the team? Right. And the people that, mentor him probably didn't save the best for whatever, especially if they on the same team. But then again, you know what? I can't let yours, even though we're on the team, your skills can't outshine mine. Can't hide secrets. You're going to get called on whether you like it or not. Josh Jacob is going to be the man for a very long time, for whatever the case may be, so he's going to be called on. So whatever secrets you think you finna hold on, you ain't got another 6 years under your belt, so you may want to just start spewing out whatever little knowledge and education that you have, or whatever. Just make it available, nigga. What's wrong with you? This nigga said if you want to shit. If you want to shit, you ain't even got no choice. 6 years under your goddamn belt. I mean, not like that, but at the same time, you already going backseat for him. So you better share all the knowledge you possibly can, especially if you want us to win, nigga. Don't be stingy now. Apparently, that's what they picked your ass up for. No offense. Sorry about that. They always get the vets. We're going to have to strip you of whatever skills that you have. Yeah, you probably could put your skills to use, but we got a younger one that could also use your skill set, or where you were when you were younger. Now they have a body and maybe something that they feel will fill the lines in that part. As far as like, how you gotta find a person equivalent to whoopty whoop or whoopty whoop. Okay, so that's all I have on Kenyan Drake, and of course in my description below will be the link to the video, as well as his signing, as well as his rooting comments on Drake on the Monday Night Football, as well as whatever I can find out on whatever else I can find out as far as like that. Now, getting to know him personally, or getting to know this whole undercover thing that I'm seeing is going on, that's gonna take me some time, because if he been in the football for about 6 seasons, yeah, even if I have seen him, pretty sure I have, but to overlook and not look at his personality because he's not on my squad, he's just getting to the okay? He's just getting to the right place. So now I can go in and further investigate into what I'm looking for, because for what's all on the field. I mean, for what they looking for. Obviously, they signed him for what they looking for. Now I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty and behind, like I usually do. I don't know how I be doing it, but I do it. Such a precious little sound. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and kill it in this video. Hopefully I did something, because yeah, Josh Jacobs, and like I said, I got, since I got one more. Save the best for last. He did go last, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video and make it happy, because I think I'm feeling a little energy after this last video. I'm gonna go ahead and stop smelling like yesterday and go ahead and get to today. Bless you. Lord have mercy.